Hello, welcome to our classes. I am Dr. K.K. Misra. This video tutorial is on descriptive questions and answers which I have compiled on Constitution of India, Law and Engineering, a subject taught in AKTU. This is part 5. Here I am going to discuss from question number 21 to question number 25. In all, I have committed that a set of 30 questions I have included here. प्रीवियस हमारे 4 पार्ट्स वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल के 4 पार्ट्स में क्वेश्चन नंबर 20 तक हमने डिस्कस किया है। ये जो क्वेश्चंस हैं ये भी आपको हेल्प करेंगे एंड इस पर भी क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में पूछे जा सकते हैं। आइए समझते हैं वो क्या क्वेश्चंस हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 21, आर ट्रायल्स ऑब्लिक हियरिंग्स ओपन टू द पब्लिक? ये बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है, इसको जान लेते हैं कैसे आप लिखेंगे। बारिंग अ फ्यू एक्सेप्शनल सर्कमस्टांसेस where trials or hearings are conducted in camera, all trials or hearings, whether civil or criminal, are open to public at large. The Constitution of India provides that the judgments of the Supreme Court of India must be delivered only in open court. Civil law. All civil courts are open courts and generally accessible by the public. This is subject to the direction of judge, who may want to avoid public or any particular person from attending the court. Evidence of witnesses is also required to be taken in open court. As far as criminal law is concerned, much like civil courts, all criminal courts are also open courts. The recognized exception to the principle of open court are private proceedings in certain sensitive matters at the discretion of the court. These are usually matters which call for anonymity of the victim, such as matters involving rape or matrimonial disputes. In such cases, proceedings are carried out in private through video conferencing and the public and the press do not have access to them. Now, question number 22. Are reporting restrictions typically imposed in relation to a trial? इसको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं। The Constitution of India provides for the right of freedom of speech and expression as a fundamental right. Keeping this in mind, there is no absolute ban on reporting pending trials by the media or the public. Discussion and reporting of ongoing trials is often held by the media and the public on television channels and social networks. For example, live tweeting is also gaining popularity in India, especially in matters before the Supreme Court and the high courts or high profile trials in lower courts. Lawyers appearing in ongoing matters also regularly give interviews to news channels. While reasonable restrictions can be imposed by the court, if any such reporting will create a real and substantial risk of prejudice to the proper administration of justice or to the fairness of trial, such restrictions are rare in practice. Court orders passed during or after a trial are public documents and are generally made available on the website of the concerned court. The judgment of the Supreme Court, the High Courts and various other courts and tribunals are reported by various online and print publishers and law reporters. Now, question number 23. What is the main function of the trial and who are the main parties to it? Here it goes like, the main parties to civil matters are the claimant and the defendant. In criminal matters, the main parties are the state prosecution and the accused. The main function of a trial is assessing the available evidence by the court and weighing and balancing it before pronouncing the verdict. A trial usually includes examination and cross-examination of witnesses, interrogation of the accused, that is obviously a defendant, and scrutiny of the evidence. Re-examination of witnesses may also be allowed with the permission of the court. In some cases, the court can also direct further investigation to collect evidence while the trial is ongoing. Now, question number 24. what is the main role of the judge and counsel in a trial? 1. Role of judiciary. In line with adversarial system, the judge is a neutral arbiter. He or she facilitates the trial, weighs the facts of the case, and considers the evidence collected against the standard of proof. However, judges have wide powers under both civil and criminal law, not only to examine the parties or witnesses, but also to compel a person who is relevant to the hearing to attend court and give evidence. Role of legal counsel. Legal counsel in India are officers of the court. They must assist the court in properly adjudicating the dispute and in the administration of justice. The counsel must also advise the client, keep client information confidential unless it is required to be disclosed by law, and represent them in legal proceedings in the best possible manner. Question number 25. To what extent are juries used? So, one liner statement answer here is the jury system has been abolished in India since 1959. So, this was all about this particular video tutorial. I hope that you have liked it, and if you have liked it, please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel R Classes and press the bell button and pass on to others, those who are needy now and in the future. Thank you. Please share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Best of luck.